So can India trust Pakistan on Siachen? Is it time to demilitarize the world's highest and most hostile battlefield? That's the center stage face-off for this evening. In just a few moments from now, I'm going to be joined by former Indian Army Chief General VP Malik. We'll also be joined from Pakistan by Major General Rashid Qureshi, who's been a part of the process of demilitarizing Siachen. But before we get to that debate, I want to get you the other big story this evening. Sharp differences have emerged at a meeting of the drafting committee for the Lokpal bill. The government strongly opposing proposals for the inclusion of the Prime Minister, members of the higher judiciary and members of parliament under the purview of the Lokpal. According to civil society members of the committee, the government's latest proposals were worse than what was proposed the first time. According to them, even after agreeing to bring the office of the Prime Minister under the purview of the Lokpal, the government is now going back on its word.
It was just the fifth meeting of the joint drafting committee of the Lokpal bill, and the split between the government and the civil society appeared to be wide open, so much so that it is threatening to derail the whole exercise. 3 hours into the meeting, the civil society members walked out and even threatened to quit the panel.
जो लोकपाल बिल के पहले डिस्कस हो रहा था, जिसकी बहुत ही क्रिटिसिज्म हुई थी, आज सरकार ने जो सजेशन दिए वो उससे भी बदतर है. मतलब जो सरकार पहले कम से कम प्राइम मिनिस्टर को इसके दायरे में लाने की बात कर रही थी, आज तो वो कह रहे हैं कि प्राइम मिनिस्टर को भी इसके दायरे में नहीं लाया जाएगा.
The sticking points are quite a few, but the main bone of contention is bringing the Prime Minister under the ambit.
The only difference that we are proposing is that instead of an agency which is under the government investigating the Prime Minister, because there are conflicts of interest, an independent authority like the Lokpal should be investigating the Prime Minister for corruption. But they felt that no, this will make the Prime Minister dysfunctional.
The government and the civil society members also disagreed over bringing judiciary and higher bureaucracy, joint secretary and above under the purview of the bill. The government was of the view that the judiciary should be self-regulatory, but the civil society members disagree. Civil society members also want to bring under the purview of the Lokpal bill the conduct of MPs inside Parliament. The civil society wants the CBI and the CVC to be merged with the Lokpal. The government says the Lokpal should be a separate body. The government also wants to consult the state governments on the issues of divergence.
We need the views of the state government, because what we are contemplating is not just a Lokpal bill, but through a central parliamentary legislation, Lok Ayuks to be established in all the states.
The varied opinions on the basic principles and the slow pace has now brought the danger of the Anna Hazare camp walking out of the panel itself. Now all eyes are on the crucial meeting on June 6 that will decide whether the anti-corruption bill stays on course or Anna Hazare hits the streets again. In New Delhi with camera person Sudhir Kumar, Ankit Tyagi for Headlines Today.